0 record. They are ranked first in the Bay League as they have a 9-1 record. As the 6'7" sophomore, Preston knocks his first free throw down. Right now it's 3-0 with 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the first. As so far, both teams are 4-1 in the playoffs. The only team that Notre Dame suffered a loss to is Centennial, as Preston's second free throw is off. But what happened with Mira Costa is that they lost to Mater Dei, 60-54. As Zach Davidson, the Montana commit, led the charge with 15 points for Mater Dei, along with Martinson with 17 in order to take down Mira Costa. As Caleb Foster's going to the line for two. As both shots at the free throw line are good, 3-3 is our score. As the three-point play does go down. Preston has it, just crosses half court, guarded tightly by Dante. Preston over to Will. Will, the mid-range shot, will not go. They signal a loose ball foul as it'll be Notre Dame ball. As these two teams have not played each other in about 6 years. I mean, they have not played each other for that long. So it's basically coming in here, not knowing how to play against each other. They've watched film, but it's been a long time since Mira Costa has been here against Notre Dame. As Caleb Foster gets a fancy crossover to hit the three-pointer. That's 6 points for the senior Duke commit, Caleb Foster. As that was number 1, Trey Pierce, the senior, who gets the layup, as Notre Dame could not get back on defense after the made three by Caleb. As Dusty's shot is off, here comes Will. Will guarded by Zachary White, the freshman. As Zachary White, I mean, to be a freshman here on this varsity team in the playoffs in crunch time, and the fact that the coaches say he's one of the best defenders out here, it's just a huge honor. As I talked to the assistant coach, that he's young and springy, and he can get back on D even if the defense gets by him. As that is Will, as he powers his way up for a two-pointer, 7-6. Mira Costa here in the Kingdom at Sherman Oaks. As Mira Costa is located in Manhattan, down in the Bay Area Mission, as they are first in their seed. The only loss they suffered was the Mater Dei, just a reminder, in the playoffs. That one is another three. 22, that was Dylan Black, senior, 6'3". 10-6 Mira Costa as they're starting to take the charge and set the momentum. But as we know before, momentum has no loyalty. And they signal a travel by Mercy. That's the second turnover of the night for Notre Dame. Now, Jaden Harper's checking in. I mean, this is the first time he's checked in during the playoffs. I mean, how big is he going to be as he's 6'9" to help the defense?
He's going to be amazing here because this Mira Costa team is not a large team, and so far Notre Dame has not been able to generate offense. So hopefully Jaden Harper can't help with that.
Jaden Harper hasn't seen the court a lot this season, but to be out here 6'9", 6'10", and the tallest player here for Mira Costa is 6'7", so they're hoping he can dominate down low. Caleb to Angelino Mark. Angelino is fouled. So Angelino Mark was also checked in as Zachary White and Mercy Miller are taken out. And Angelino will go to the line for two with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first. As last season, Angelino was on varsity as a freshman. And because he was a freshman, he didn't have as much playing time as he averaged 3 points and 2 rebounds. But he's been a great player to come off the bench and get the starters some rest, as he's very, scrappy and he hustles. As the first free throw is good, 10-7. Looking to go 100% from the line and make it 2 for 2 at the line. His shot falls. 10-8. As Mira Costa will take it out. Jacob will lead it up, guarded by Angelino Mark. Jacob. Mira Costa still hasn't crossed half court, as now they just did. Dante Ogbu guarding number 22, Dylan. Then over to Jacob. Over to Trey. As Trey is definitely number 24. Number 24, Will, is definitely going to be the offensive player tonight as he is the one taking all the shots. As Trey Pierce, a tough spin away fader. 12-8 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first. Caleb, in and out move, drives into the defense and gets the tough layup. As Caleb last game had 17 points in the win against Fairfax, as that was a big win because Fairfax at the start, they were actually getting a lot of the momentum against Notre Dame, but they were able to shut them down in the fourth, as there was a 3-minute scoring drought in the fourth, as both teams couldn't figure each other out in order to score some points, but then Notre Dame took it away. So now Preston will be at the line again. Preston so far has scored 1 point off of his free throw the first time. As the last time Mira Costa had a 20 win season was the 2019-2020 season, where they went to the playoffs but had an exit early. As let's talk about the Mira Costa coach. His name is Notre. As he coached 3 seasons at West Torrance. In 2017-2018, he led the Warriors to a 20-8 record and finished the season in second round in the CIF playoffs. Then in the 2016-2017 season, the year prior, he led the Warriors to their first ever CIF championship. They won the Division IV AA crown. So right now, Dusty Stromer just got his first points on the board, 13-12 with 2 minutes to go here in the first. That's great That's great defense by Jaden Harper as he forces a travel on the Mira Costa player. So far, both teams are looking to play, pretty organized, but, they still have been generating turnovers 2 apiece. As last season, the Knights had 14 average turnovers, and I talked to Coach Sargent earlier this season on how to limit those. It says we can't hesitate. When we hesitate, that creates turnovers, and turnovers generates points. That's how we lose tough games. As that was the biggest reason they lost the Harvard Westlake game. I mean, Harvard Westlake is ranked number 1 in California, and they suffered a tough loss here in the Kingdom. As that was one of Notre Dame's only losses there in this entire season. As there's a foul on number 24 from Mira Costa. That will be Will, the senior point guard, 6'3", 180 pounds, and Caleb will be checking it out of bounds for Notre Dame. Right now, Jay is right in front of him. Dusty and Angelino are at the free throw line, and Mercy is tucked in the corner. As I'm picturing that Jane's going to set a screen so that Dusty can get open in the corner for a 3, because Notre Dame, they need to start generating these 3-pointers if they want to stay alive in this game. As Jane sets a screen for Mercy, but does not work, so it will be given to Angelino at the top. Angelino given over to Mercy, who's guarded by number 32, Nick. Dusty, guarded by Trey. Dusty drives in on Trey. The reverse layup does not go in. As now Will be taking it up the court. He just passes half court, guarded tightly by Mercy. Minute and 45 seconds to go here in the first. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Great defense by Mercy. They force a travel violation. Amazing defense from Mercy Miller. As Notre Dame is led by the 3 seniors, you have Dusty, who is a Gonzaga commit, who played absolutely amazing last season. Last game he had 19 points, but last season Dusty averaged 20 points, was 46% field goal, had 6 rebounds a game, 2 steals, a block, and he was 78% at the free throw line. And he finished with 584 points, leading the team, and he had the most blocks, more than double the second place, as he had 25, the second most with 11. As Jane Harper is at the line, this will be his first free throw attempts. The first one falls. We have a tie ball game. Just 2 seasons ago, Notre Dame had a 5-11 record, and we're 6th in the mission. Just with a few additions, such as Ben Schultzberg and Dusty Stromer, they have become an amazing team. And the additions this year, you have Mercy Miller and Kayla Foster from Virginia at Oak Hill Academy, where they had an amazing team as they finished second in their league. As I mean, Oak Hill Academy is no stranger to amazing players, as they send the most players to the NBA than any other high school, with players such as Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And Kevin Durant, we all know, is an absolute menace in the NBA, as he'll definitely be a Hall of Famer. So we're seeing if Mercy and Caleb can add their name to the list. Dusty, pull-up jumper, does not go in. I mean, so far we have a pretty even game now, and no one's really taking it away. And I mean, I think that's the big thing, is that they're not getting any threes.
Yeah, and obviously the perimeter guarding has been amazing, but these defenses have also been forcing the offenses into committing turnover after turnover.
So far, no threes have been made so far, as it's all been in the paint. They've all been bullying their way to get these points, as Dusty on a fast break, giving to Caleb. Caleb, a pull-up three. Will it go? No good. Offensive rebound by Mercy. Mercy goes up. But that one is blocked by Preston. Now Nick gives it to the corner. Corner three. Will not go, but that one is rebounded by Nick. A great defensive board to force a foul. 27 seconds to go in the first quarter. As now checking in for Notre Dame, you have Dante Agbu and Zach White, who are taking out Jaden Harper, and the senior commit to Gonzaga, Dusty Stromer. I mean, Dusty has not been taking out a lot during these playoffs. So, I mean, to get a break, it was going to be huge for him to just get a well-deserved rest. As, I mean, he's been the heart and soul of this team and the offense. But, I mean, both him and Caleb make an absolutely lethal duo as three-point shots, tough layups. They can dunk. As, I mean, they've definitely been an impressive squad to watch. I mean, Will has it guarded by Caleb. Set screen by Nick. This is a three to end the quarter. Is an air ball by Dylan Black. As with 0.5 seconds to go on the shot clock, Caleb throws a heave, no good. As the first quarter action is over, we got a tie ball game here in the City of Angels, Sherman Oaks, California. We're going to be right back for second quarter action.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast.
We are back for second quarter action. On the floor for Notre Dame, we have all the starters except Angelino Marquez in for Dusty Stromer. And then on for Mira Costa, you have number 1, Trey. You have number 0, Preston. You have number 23, James Reach, who is new out here, as he is a shooting guard, junior, 6'2", 175 pounds. Who has the ball right now is number 2, Dylan Black. We also have 32, Nick Lundy. As this one is a turnover by Mira Costa. Angelino leading the break, as he'll give it to Caleb to reset the offense. Caleb giving to Angelino. Angelino to Mercy. Back to Caleb. Caleb at the top, surveying the floor. Angelino's coming in with the screen. As there is a defensive breakdown, but luckily Caleb does not make the shot for them. It's a tough, loose ball, and the Mira Costa fans think that was a foul. I mean, there was a hard contact down low. I mean, Mira Costa last season had an 18-7 record, and they finished first in the Bay with 5-2 in their league. They never faced off against Notre Dame. They finished with a 6-1 record on the road. I mean, they look like they are keeping their cool. They're not letting the crowd get into their head, as they were ranked 71st in California last season. But this season, they're ranked 10th. That's only 3 spots behind the number 7th ranked Notre Dame. As Dylan Black, guarded by Antonino. Dylan surveying the floor, giving down low. Now Trey has it. Trey, 2 steps and a jumper over Zach. That one is good. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 15-13, the visiting Mira Costa team. I mean, Notre Dame, they're starting to, be very quiet. I mean, last game, they were on an offensive machine as they had a ton of points. As Caleb's off-balance shot is no good. Trey gives over to Dylan. Dylan giving to Trey. Trey, a 3-pointer, will not go. Here comes Caleb. Caleb drives down, giving to Dusty. Dusty, a 3 at the top key. That's where he makes his money. That shot is good. 16-15. Dusty has 5 points on the night. I mean, last season for Notre Dame, no different than the season they had so far. 21-8 record while being ranked first in the Mission League, as they made it all the way to the playoffs where they had to swallow a tough pill on the road in a playoff game against Sierra. But the Knights are way better than ever this season. I mean, they have the addition of Caleb and Mercy. Only time will tell how far this team goes, as Caleb is a Duke commit and Mercy is committed to Houston. As a great inbound by Will, as that one was given to Nick, who gets the layup out of bounds. 17-16 with a great layup. It's Dusty, guarded by Preston. Dusty giving to Zach. Zach, a fadeaway. That one is back rim, will not go. The Knights are on a little bit of a tough streak so far, as will bring it up. Giving over to Dylan. Dylan over to Will. Dylan and Angelino fighting at it. Giving over to Preston. Preston. A push-off from Will, and that one is an air ball. They fight for it, and they signal stay Mira Costa ball. As Amari Garrett and Jaden Harper, the 2 bench players will come in. I mean, this is how important it is to have depth, right? The starters have to come out to get rest. As with these depth players, it really helps Notre Dame.
Obviously it does, and right now the starters aren't getting the job done. So Coach Sargent is hoping that these bench players can do what the starters aren't.
As Jaden Harper cannot handle that ball, as it's out of bounds, still 17-16 Mira Costa with 5 minutes to go. As the same 5 have been out this entire quarter for Mira Costa, have not been taking out. As Notre Dame has been getting their guys in and out. But I mean, I think it's a good strategy, but Dusty is back in. Dusty, tight defense, great double team by Notre Dame, blocked by Jaden Harper. There's that height, given to Caleb. Caleb, 3-on-2. Caleb drives down low, takes 2 defenders, and the finger roll will go in. 18-17 Notre Dame. I mean, that was a great job by Caleb to swerve through the defense. He has 10 points as he's leading both teams as the scoring leader. As now Jacob De Armas, the guard, sophomore, 6'4", gets his first points on the night after a great layup. Jaden up top. Will that one go in? No. They call a loose ball foul, and that will become Mira Costa's ball. Notre Dame's starting to look a little distressed right now, knowing that they're giving up all these turnovers. 19-18 Mira Costa. With 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. 4 minutes have gone by. Dante's at the scores table getting ready to check in. I mean, just to talk about how great Dusty was last season, he finished with 585 points, 187 rebounds and 41 steals in total, as he's averaged a steal a game. And he had 25 blocks, which, I mean, that stat sheet is just impressive, as he led the team in all the advanced metrics except in three-point shooting, as Dante Ogbu had 39% from three, as Dusty finished with 38 last season. Preston against Jaden. Jaden uses his amazing height to contain that shot as he gets the defensive board. Caleb looking to explode through the defense, drives up and forces the foul. He'll go to the line for two. As now Caleb as Dante Ogbu's checking in for Amari Garrett, as he will get a rest for now. As they offer a reach and foul, as Caleb will take it out. Right now, Jaden's down low. Mercy's out in the corner. So Jaden and Dante are down low. Mercy's in the corner, and Dusty's in the opposite end. They throw it over to Jaden, who gives it to Dante. Dante's surveying the floor, giving over to Caleb. Caleb, an in and out move. Great job. Giving to Dusty. Dusty, 2 dribbles. Cannot find the open shot. Giving to Caleb. Caleb, a jumper. Will that one go? No. Rebounded by Mira Costa, number 4, the shooting guard, 6'6". As a tough call, as the Notre Dame fans did not think that was a shooting foul. As now Dylan Black, the senior, 6'3", 180 pounds, will go to the line for two. So, I mean, you can't touch momentum, but you can feel it. Mira Costa, although they only have a 1-point lead, they feel like they have all the momentum. As Dylan's first free throw will go in. That's 6 points so far. Out on the floor for Notre Dame, Jane Harper, Caleb Foster, Dusty Stromer, Dante Ogbu, Mercy Miller. Dylan's second shot falls. 3 minutes to go. 21-18 Mira Costa here in Notre Dame's Kingdom. Caleb will bring it out as he needs to start the action. I mean, him and Dusty are the main guys, but Dusty's only made 1 3 so far. He's had 4 attempts, 1 for 4. Dusty in the corner, 2 dribbles, drives up, uses that 6'7" frame to extend over the defense and get the inside layup, 21-20. Will guarded by Mercy. He'll give that one over to Dylan. Dylan's been the main offensive generator, as him and Will have been using a tag team to spread the ball and do good ball movement. As Will's shot, no good, hits back iron. Here comes Mercy. Mercy, the crossover. Mercy up. Yes, it is. Mercy Miller to give the Knights the lead. I mean, the Knights have not had the lead since, earlier in the game, where we were tied up. As Dylan looking to give it to Trey. Trey has it. Trey down low. Trey, Nick, double team, no foul they call. Here comes Caleb on the 3-on-2. Caleb, up top, good! Caleb will go to the line for a 3-point play. I mean, what a play by Caleb, right? He's not just good at threes, but muscling down, getting the 3-point plays.
Yeah, he can shoot the rock, and he can also take it to the rim. He can do everything on offense.
As there is a timeout, Mira Costa, as Notre Dame has taken the lead back 24-21 with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Quarterfinal CIS championship will be back. As both teams are back from their timeout break, and to talk about Matt Sargent, the Notre Dame head coach, since we talked about Mira Costa's. Matt Sargent, entering his 10th year as a coach for Notre Dame, he's been the sole leader for this team, as he had a very successful career at Princeton University, as he has amassed a 60% winning percentage in 321 seasons with Notre Dame, including the playoff run they had last year, as he's won 3 league championships and sent over 15 players here at Notre Dame to play at the college level. He's led the Knights from Division 4 when he entered here to Division 1. So, I mean, he has to get some props for getting this team to where they are today. As Caleb's shot will go, the three-point play will prevail. 13 points for Caleb Foster. He leads both teams in points, 25-21, a minute and 40 to go. Will, an alley-oop to Dylan. Dylan cannot get it to go. Here comes Caleb, a 2 off-balance alley-oop. Caleb giving over to Dante, a high jump, but could not go down, so you give it back over to Mercy at the top of the key to reset. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Minute and 15 to go. Mercy has it in the top. Jaden, the screen for Caleb. Caleb, a crossover, goes up right-handed, and that one will go in. Sheds the defense using his body. 27-21 with a minute to go here in the second quarter as we are nearing halftime. Mira Costa giving to Nick. Nick trying to find the open man. He'll give that one over to Will. Will for 3. Yes! Will's three-pointer makes it 27-24. Will has 5 points on the night. Doesn't mean that 3 was big. I mean, they were starting to lose their momentum, Mira Costa, but that 3 gets them right back. I mean, if Mira Costa, against Notre Dame can keep their lead below 10, right now below 5, that would be huge. Jaden for 3, short, but gets his own offensive board. Giving to Dusty. Dusty, Mercy, a corner 3. Yes! Mercy Miller with a corner 3. Bring it to 6-point lead. Dylan will bring it up with 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Dylan, a screen by Will. Preston, the final shot is an air ball as he's looking for the foul, but no foul is called. 30-24 Notre Dame here in Sherman Oaks, California. Second quarter is over as halftime will be upon us. Who will win and advance to the championship, Notre Dame or Mira Costa? We'll be right back.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go.
We are back for third quarter action. As last game that Notre Dame played against Fairfax, the score at halftime was 38-34, but right now it's 30-24. So it's a low-scoring affair as both teams haven't been getting their offense going. Is on the court for Notre Dame. You have Dusty Stromer, Mercy Miller, Caleb Foster, Dante Agbu, and Zachary White. The starting five is out there right now. Then for the road team, as right now, Will drains a three. As you have Will, you have Preston, you have Trey, and you have Dylan. Mercy has it, drives 2 steps up top, will not go, but he gets his own offensive board, kicks out to Caleb. Caleb A three-pointer. Will it go? No. Deep, and they're fighting for the offensive rebound. And right now they get it. Mira Costa with the defensive board. Way to hustle for that one, as number 24, Will, was on the floor getting that rebound as he was batting two Notre Dame defenders in order to get there. But great hustle. I mean, hustle is what's going to win you games. As Will gets an air ball, the point guard senior, 6'3". As I mean, with this low-scoring affair, I mean, every possession is going to count. Every turnover, every missed shot, every, missed free throw, and every hustle play is going to matter right now. 30-27 here in the quarterfinal championship of Division I, California. Mercy, 4-3, is short. Hits front iron and bounces off the backboard as Will bring it up, guarded by Dante. Preston comes right behind Dante, getting ready for a screen. Great cut by Dylan. That one's taken away by Caleb. Here comes Caleb, looking for the open man. Gives out to Dusty. Dusty now. Spin move. Down low, given to Dante. Dante, an open three. No. Notre Dame has hit a cold spell right now. Has missed all of their shots and has not been able to get a three-pointer to go yet. So far in this quarter, 30-27. This is a great chance for Mira Costa to get back in it as Notre Dame's hitting a little bit of a dry spell. Giving down to Preston. Preston works on Mercy. Yes. High off the rim. That one will go. Mira Costa now only down by one as Trey, number one for Mira Costa, has 8 points. Caleb, guarded by Dylan. Caleb's going to drive on Dylan's right shoulder. He goes up. Yes. A layup right back at you, says Caleb. 20, as is now 32-29. Caleb Foster taking the by storm. 17 points for Notre Dame. As I mean, just last game he finished with 17. And right now here in the third quarter, with 5 minutes to go, he has 17. As Will, trying to find the open man, he's going to spin out. Guarded by Dante. Now guarded by Mercy. Will, still not finding the open man. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. He pull up for three is short. Rebounded by Dylan. Dylan, no good. Rebounded by Caleb. I mean, that would have been huge, right? Those offensive boards. If Mira Costa got that and drained a three, we would have had a 32-31 game. And actually, that's exactly what the assistant coach for Notre Dame said. We have to stop getting these offensive boards and letting the other team get it. I mean, that was our biggest reason why at the start of the season we were struggling. We couldn't get the offensive boards and couldn't get the defensive boards. We were allowing the opponents to just get free possessions. But right now, they've been buckling it down, as that is what's led them to get this far in the playoffs. Caleb, a three. Short. Everyone's shot is short, so it looks like everyone's legs are probably tired and exhausted. I mean, everyone's shot right now is short, so you can tell that all of them are exhausted playing in this fast-paced basketball game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's killing themselves on the defensive end. They don't have much left for offense. That might be why this game is so low scoring, too.
Because it's so tough, because you can't take a three because your legs don't have enough juice, but then you can't run down low because then if you don't get it, you have to run all the way back. So they're kind of in this tough situation where they don't know what to do. So right now, Mira Costa passing the ball around. Trey has it. Trey drives on his left, giving back to Will. Will over to Preston. Preston drives on Zach's left, 2 dribbles and an air ball. And there is a great hustle play by Mira Costa. And he forces a jump ball, and it will stay Mira Costa ball. The offensive board starting to rack up. That is what's being really difficult for Notre Dame. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 32-29 Notre Dame. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mira Costa as the inbounder will be Will, number 24, senior, 6'3". I mean, Will's been all over the court so far. I mean, he's been passing the ball to everybody, as well as 8 points leading Mira Costa. Dylan, a shot from three as that one was rushed, and that's an air ball. Mercy, guarded by Will. Give him to Dusty. Dusty, a wide open three. No. That's Mr. Sargent's sighs in relief. I mean, the starters have not been showing up too much today. Zach, Mercy, and Dusty have all been quiet. And Jaden Harper, the 6'10" junior, will be checking in for Dante Ogbu as Dylan will bring it up the court. So right now Nick has it. Nick giving over. Down low. Yes. Trey Pierce, 6'7" senior, will trim it to a 1-point deficit for Mira Costa. Notre Dame up by 1, 32-31 here in their castle. Zach White giving to Mercy at the top. Dusty guarded by Trey. Dusty to Caleb. Caleb drives in on the D. Gives over to Zach, the freshman. Zach giving over to Mercy. Mercy drives in, takes it up the rack. Yes! Right hand, flick of the wrist. That layup is good. That'll send Notre Dame up by 3 with 2 minutes and 50 to go here in the third. We'll be right back for quarterfinal action.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice.
As right now at the line is Will, as he just got fouled, but he made his first free throw attempt, 34-32 Notre Dame. Second shot, yes, that's 100% from the line, that trip. Will now has double-digit points with 10. As Mercy Miller guarded by Jacob. Jacob, a sophomore, 6'4", taking on the lead as Mira Costa does not have many seniors, as they only have about 2 or 3. As Caleb bullies his way, 2 minutes to go here in the third, 36-33 Notre Dame. No team has seemed to get the full momentum as it's been switching right to left, but Notre Dame has kept the lead since the second quarter. Preston, in and out, they call a travel. Too many steps, and that's what happens when you're indecisive about your decisions. I mean, every play like that, right? Every turnover, every hustle play is going to be a deciding factor in this close game, right, Alan?
Oh, yeah, and on more than half of these drives by both teams, there have been turnovers, and it's really limiting the scoring opportunities for both teams.
We got a minute and 44 to go. Mercy will bring it up, guarded by Jacob. He still hasn't crossed half court. He'll do a crossover to steamroll down low. Mercy with the dunk. Yes, to put the Knights up by 5. in flashing style. Mercy all the way breezes past Jacob and says bye-bye to everyone. Here comes Caleb. Caleb, the shot is good. Right hand layup. Here comes all the momentum for the Notre Dame Knights as the Kingdom is starting to get riled up. Notre Dame 40, Mira Costa 33. Third quarter action will be next.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike. Max Prep.
As we are back as Notre Dame, after a huge dunk by Mercy and a big transition bucket off of a turnover, as Caleb went up with the right-hand layup, Notre Dame has taken the lead even further with a 7-point lead. On the floor, we got two new faces as Jaden and Angelina are in for Dante and Zachary White. Will be taking up the court, given to Jacob. Jacob back to Will. Will looking to drive. Still can't find man. Great dime pass down low. That one was missed by Trey. Here comes Notre Dame trying to fulfill the momentum even more. Caleb will give it to the sophomore Angelino. Caleb has it at the top guard by Jacob. A mismatch. He's going to have a step back three. Will not go. That would have been huge to submit the momentum even more. But Mira Costa will have a chance to get back at with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Will, guarded by Mercy. Will's going to give it to Jacob. Jacob back to Will at the top of the free-throw line. Will is going to go back even farther. Dylan's looking to set a screen on his right. Dylan gets out. Here we go. Caleb Foster and Will. Will's going to try and kick up. Caleb can't find the open man. And will chuck the ball out of bounds. Turnovers racking up for Mira Costa as they, at the start of the game, were looking to try and get some sparks of momentum as they had only a 3-point deficit and even one. Now with a 7-point deficit, they're starting to run away as Notre Dame. With 10 seconds to go here in the third, Notre Dame's looking to end this quarter with an exclamation. Dusty trying to find the open man. He sets a screen for Jaden, and he does not get it. Dylan, a half-court shot. No good as Notre Dame 40, Mira Costa 33. This game is not out as Mira Costa is bending, but they will not break. Fourth quarter action is getting set. Who's going to win this state championship Division I quarterfinals? Will it be the Knights or Mira Costa? We'll be right back.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play.
We're back from third quarter. It's fourth quarter, a fresh new quarter here as both teams are refreshed and ready to go. Right now, Notre Dame scored 10 points last quarter, while Mira Costa only scored 9. As a point perspective, last game that Notre Dame played, here in the fourth quarter, it was 61-52. Right now, it's 40-32. That's a 13-point difference of points scored from Notre Dame in the third quarter, as it's been both defenses playing clean, crisp basketball. I mean, there hasn't even been that many fouls, so it's all just been missed shots. I mean, you could say it's been the starter's been off, but I mean, I think it's been these teams are underestimating each other and knowing just how great they are. Two top 10 teams in California. Dylan's shot is short. Here comes Dusty on a 3-on-2. Dusty, great move, goes up. No, as he tries to get the offensive board. They signal an over-the-shoulder foul. As Caleb Foster will be checking it out. Coming in for Notre Dame, you have Dante Ogbu and Zachary White taking Jaden Harper out and Angelino Mark. I mean, Jaden, he's been doing really well as he has been taken out, but I think he's been a big aspect of this close game, right now.
Oh yeah, coming off the bench, he's been able to put up more rebounds than anybody on the team. And his big presence is really important because Mira Costa doesn't have anybody to oppose him.
As Mercy Miller puts it back up after 3 offensive rebounds in a row. And he finally gets it to go as he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. Mercy Miller has 11 points tonight as he's going to look to add and have 12 as Preston is coming in for Jacob for Mira Costa. Notre Dame has a 9-point lead, 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. A minute has passed. Mercy. Yup. Count that one. 12 points. Notre Dame increases their lead by 10. As Mercy Miller last year was not with Notre Dame. He was with Oak Hill Academy. I mean, he has proven so much for this Notre team. He's been such a big aspect of these guys winning. I mean, the energy he brings, the fight and grit day in and day out to try and make him and his teammates better. It's just something that you can't get in every player. I mean, the combination of him, Dusty, and Caleb. I mean, you got Caleb, the offensive general, Dusty, the all-around demigod, and Mercy, just the heart and soul, pouring it in night out. I mean, just makes for a lethal group. As Notre Dame, I think that's the key reason why they're trying to make a big playoff run, because after this season, Dusty, Dante, and Caleb will exit, all seniors. So they're trying to make this last season a great one. As this one's inbounded to Dante. Dante given to Zach. Zach to Caleb. Caleb guard by a Trey. Dusty, will it go? No, short again. Dusty cannot find his rhythm. So here comes Will. Will, a pull-up 3. No good. Defensive rebounded by Dusty. As Caleb's going to reset it and bring up the half court nice and slowly to get everyone to rest and probably let this shot clock go out. With 6 minutes to go here in the fourth, shot clock at 21. Here comes Caleb, drives in and an easy basket with his right hand. Caleb taking the day by storm, 23 points. I mean, I remember the Sierra game, how many points he had. I mean, Caleb is just an absolutely amazing offensive player, isn't he? And I mean, he's just, so valuable.
Oh yeah, and last game he had 20 points, and he's able to do everything he wants. He can pass the ball, he can rebound, he can run on offense, and he can score.
And I mean, like, his speed is just something that is just, it's almost impossible to guard. I mean, runs, you lock your feet as a defender, he just goes right by. I mean, another big thing is that he doesn't turn the ball over a lot. I mean, every time he has it, he's aggressive, but he's not overly aggressive, right? He's clean and crisp as he drives right through the D, using his acrobatic, play style to get a great layup or jumper. Here comes Mercy, and we'll give it to Caleb Foster. So far with 23 points here in the game, he's been the sole reason for Notre Dame's success. Dusty has it, trying to break his cold spell, maybe hit a jumper. As if Notre Dame wins today, they'll have the 5-1 in the playoffs, as the only team they'll lose to is Centennial, which them, Harvard Westlake, and Bishop Montgomery are some of the only teams to rank higher than Notre Dame. But I mean, you could have a legitimate argument that Notre Dame, although ranked 7th in California, is the best team. I mean, even against Harvard Westlake, the fact that they were in the game all the way to the wire and forced it to second overtime here in the Castle, I mean, you could see just how well they play as a group. Mercy got a layup. He now has 25. The score is 47-33. As Dylan gets a 2-pointer for Mira Costa. Dylan now has 7 points. This is a screen from Zach. Double team Caleb. I mean, it's about time. Here comes Dusty. Dusty giving to Zach. Zach an open 3 in the corner. Will it go? Short. Offensive board by Mercy. Yet another possession. Let's do this. Notre Dame. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here comes Mercy. Push off. No. That one is an offensive board by Caleb. Given to Dusty. Dusty drives in. Given to Zach. Zach, another 3 in the same spot. Short again. That was 2 extra possessions for Notre Dame. They couldn't capitalize. That takes 30 seconds off the shot clock. 3 minutes and 57 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. This one's given to Jacob. Jacob, an open 3. No. Offensive board, not good for Mira Costa. As it seems Mira Costa is starting to slowly fade away in the distance.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at
Now we are back. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the fourth. 47-35 Notre Dame. On the floor is the starting 5, except instead of Zachary White, Jaden Harper has checked back in, the 6'10" junior, as he's going to look to clean up everything down low, getting some blocks, offensive boards, defensive boards, just protecting the paint so that Mira Costa doesn't even have a chance to come back in. Caleb Foster. Guarded by Jacob. Dante tries to set the screen. Here comes Jaden. Jaden with the right hand layup. Yes, sir. 49-35 Notre Dame. Will drives on the left of Mercy. He's going to go up. Left hand shot. Blocked by Dusty. Jaden to Dante. He fights for it. He gets it. Dante. Reverse. No. Dusty with the offensive board and is fouled. Notre Dame is starting to run away like a freight train. I mean, we thought at the start, Mira Costa was putting up a great fight here in the Kingdom. But I mean, Notre Dame took this fourth quarter and third quarter and started to run away with it. I mean, Mira Costa was only down by 1. But I mean, now here in the fourth quarter, down by 14 with 3 minutes to go. As Dusty will be at the line for 2, the Gonzaga commit. So far, Dusty tonight has 7 points. It's Dusty's first shot, yes. The crowd's starting to get into it, 50-35. So here's the 6'7" senior Gonzaga commit. Will he get the second? Yes. 100% from the line as Angelino Mark will be checked in for Dusty. $51-35 seems like almost an impossible comeback. But I mean, here in basketball, the three-point shot can close almost any deficit. So I definitely think Mira Costa has a chance, right, Nalin?
They have a chance, but they have not been able to use the three-point shot at all this game.
Yeah, I mean, both teams really haven't been using the three-point shots. I mean, it's really been Caleb who's been utilizing it. But Dusty, he's been off. He's been cold. I mean, so has everyone else on Mira Costa as well, as Jaden had a huge block. As that is a shot. Yes, that one is good. That was by number 32, Nick, senior, 6'3", 180, as he dominated down low on that inbound pass to put it right up. Dante giving to Lino. Lino drives on his right, double teamed. Caleb wide open in the corner. Had to jump to save that ball. Caleb's double teamed. Caleb trying to find the open man. Cut, gives it to cutting Dante. They say it was a tripping foul on Maricosta as Dante fell hard to the floor. Hustle plays right there. Hustle plays by Dante kept Notre Dame alive with that ball. As Notre Dame is now in the bonus, going to make it even more difficult. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the game. 51-37 as Dante will go to line for two. Dante so far this game has not scored any points yet, but I mean his presence on defense and just overall has not been unseen. I mean, we've all been seeing everybody play their part. You don't just keep a team to scoring 37 points with no defense, so they all collaborated. It's Dante's first shot will put him up in the score sheet with one. Dante last season led the Notre Dame Knights in three-point percentage with 39. Doesn't mean anything that's near 40% from three is amazing. So to be 39% was really what helped Notre Dame last season, and Dusty at 38%. As Will's shot is off, three-pointer, yet again will not go. Caleb bringing up the court has 25, as him and Mercy Miller have been taking it by storm. 25 for Caleb and 12 with Mercy. Dusty right now has 9. And Caleb's going to run the shot clock down. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go, as the shot clock is at 13 seconds, ticking down to 10. Caleb guarded by Dylan. What's he going to do? Caleb's going to drive. He's going to give it to Dante. Dante's going to go down low. He's now checking in for Maricosta. You have number 4, the shooting guard, sophomore, 6'6", will be taking out Will, who put up a very good effort, a valiant effort. As Will and Trey combined with 20 points, 10 points for each. It's just that they could not be enough to withstand Notre Dame as they started, really good. Both teams were very tight. We didn't know who was going to win, but Notre Dame has taken it by storm. Caleb for 3, just at it again. Caleb with another shot that will fall. That's 28 for Caleb, reaching 30. As Dylan's three-pointer will not go, as Dylan couldn't get that one to fall. Lino will not go. That was almost an assist by Caleb as he got the defensive board. As this game is winding down, 56-37 Notre Dame with 1 minute and 11 to go. With this win, Notre Dame keeps their momentum of 3 wins in a row in the playoffs. I think Notre Dame can definitely go all the way and win this, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, they have the talent. They just need to find the drive.
Yeah, I bet the biggest team that they're going to have to face is Harvard Westlake. But I think Notre Dame definitely has what it takes, seeing all their chemistry, to beat Harvard Westlake, right, Nalin?
Oh, yeah, they have the chemistry, but Harvard Westlake is a good team, and they did lose to them earlier in the season, so they're going to need to reach down deep to beat them.
As with this game, a blowout, a 20-point lead right now for Notre Dame. They just, it took them a little while to heat up, right? They weren't getting any threes, not many twos. We're not getting a lot of fouls, but they just took it and ran with it. As they started this quarter with 40 points, right now they have 58. They've scored 18. That's the highest points out of any quarter scored by both of these teams. As the last game against Fairfax, it ended 83-67 Notre Dame. It doesn't look like we'll get to 83 because it was a very defensive game. But Notre Dame will get a blowout, and they will increase their playoff standings to 5-1. On the other side, Maricosta, they're going to have their playoffs be 4-10. Those will be their second loss, as they lost to Mater Dei and Notre Dame. As with 35 seconds to go, Notre Dame's going to try and end it. As right now, all the bench players are out on the floor for both teams just to wind it down, but Preston is out for Mira Costa. 26 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. As that one is out of bounds. Stay Mira Costa ball. As with this win, Notre Dame will surpass what they were last season, and they're looking to go to the championship as they've won the quarterfinal CIF championship Division 1. I mean, Notre Dame wasn't even in Division 1 a couple seasons ago. They were Division 4 when Matt Sargent took over this team. I mean, to say in a million years that Matt Sargent would be here, I mean, he probably knew it was coming, right? He knew how great young talent will be coming here. 2, 1, that is it. Notre Dame, third win in a row, all here at home as they defeat Sierra Canyon, they defeat Fairfax, and they defeat Mira Costa as they will advance to the championship. Can the Knights take it all? We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Notre Dame is the champions of this game.